Welcome to Finca Live. We're Sharon and Andy, just two people with a dream and a vision of restoring our traditional stone-built farmhouse in southern Spain, transforming it into a beautiful off-grid home and sharing our journey with you.
Welcome back to the Finca, everyone. It's another beautiful clear blue sky day. Temperature's still up in the high 30s, not far off 40 degrees Celsius. We're still working inside. Tomato plant here. Oh, Sharon's still away for a few days, spending a few days with her mum. So I don't think she'll be in this video. Sorry, you're stuck with me. Our tomato plant is throwing off tomatoes faster than one person can eat them. Absolutely crazy amounts. Plus we've got some more on the front as well. And then we've got two doves that, well, they've been around here for a little while now, and they like to eat the cat food. This morning one of them had its head in the bowl, eagerly watched by Whisker. Nothing happened to the dove, of course. It's a lot faster than the cat, or they're too lazy and well fed, and it's too warm for them to be too active. I'm still working inside on the kitchen. It's nice and cool in there. If you saw the last video, we came across an unexpected issue with the walls that we've opened up to make an entrance through to the original part of the house. It's in a terrible state. Had to kind of pause what we're doing. It's delayed us about a week probably to get it rebuilt, which is what I'm doing at the minute. I'm going to get it finished off today. This is the wall in question. I managed to get most of it rebuilt the last couple of days. Just got a bit more to finish on this one. This side I think I'm going to leave for now. It's not as bad as this side was. All this midsection was loose and wobbling about. Yeah, I should get this finished today, and then we can crack on back to where we were. Yeah, so close. Just run out of mix again. Just got this bit to do. I've just had a chip away at this stone, and I think he's going to go in there like that. Yes, so I'm going to mix up a little tiny bit now, get him in, and then there's a couple of other bits that might need a bit of infill, but we'll do that when we point it up. Main thing just to get the wall rebuilt and strong again. So I'll pop him down there, then I'll grab another mix, a little one. Right, he's in. He's just requiring a little bit of assistance at the minute, just hold him in because he's so heavy. I've just put a few smaller ones around it. Hopefully these will play alright. Once it's all gone off and it's all pointed up round it, it isn't going to move. Wonderful. So all I can do now is leave that while we look at potentially what we're going to do next. Yes, what is next? Obviously we want to get all the demolition, get all the rubbish as much as possible out of the way before we start rebuilding the room. Makes sense, doesn't it? Under here there used to be a wall in here, and the old corral is through there with the animal troughs in it. There was a wall here with a door in it. And this part of the floor here is like old original stone, and we think they used to send the animals through there, we think. We're not never sure. So the old stone slabs down here, some of them are very nice, but then we've got this bit which looks like some, I'm going to use the word loosely, concrete. So we're going to have to pull, we're going to pull all these up. We don't have to, but we're going to pull all these up, lift them all, and then rebed them back down to find out what's under here. I'm guessing, I'm not being too excited, I'm guessing it's just going to be just rubble again. Don't know why it's like this, we've got no idea. There are some stones here. These are all big slabs. Don't know how far they're under there. There is over there as well, and in this area. So if we lift those up, what we're potentially missing from here, they should help to fill this area. So that's going to be a bit of a project, but again, all the rubbish has got to go out. The reason to take these up and put them over there is because the floor slopes down here by quite a bit. We're going to leave that floor in as it is, and we're going to stone over the top of it. And we found some really nice stones at an amazingly really cheap price. Really nice finished stones that will do for the floor, similar to these as well. Nice flat ones, and the same for the passageway there through to the lounge. So we'll have a strip here of original lovely nice stone, and then the different areas will have their own. Probably in the office area as well there. We already dug the floor out of that a couple of years ago. We had a little mini digger in there that fixed that easy enough, but we can't get it in here. And there's this floor in the passageway through to the main part of the house. Don't know what's under here. Again, we're not going to get too excited if there's any stones or anything. It just looks like rubbish. But this needs to come down, as we discussed on another video, because we're going to, when we finish this, it's going to come back up again. This is the finished floor level that we want. So we need to take this out, then we can put a new floor down, and then match that through to the old kitchen there and through to the living room. So yeah, another not looking forward to job. Hopefully we're going to find a nice big stone slabs under here, but again I'm not holding my breath. And then probably last, but definitely by no means least, this window has got to come out. There's going to be a lot of mess around here. We've got a new one to go in. I think it's a little bit bigger than this one, so there's going to be some work and alterations here to make this plaster's going to come off and make that live edge go round, etc, etc. We're leaving that till last in the hope that it's going to cool off a little bit. because it's too hot outside, so I have a big hole in the wall letting all the hot air in, even though the back door's open. With just the door, it doesn't seem to travel through, which is good. So that's pretty much it for the demolition, for the destruction that I can think of. There may be more, but I don't think so at the minute. Then, when those bits are done, and then we can start to rebuild it. Alrighty, this wall's going off lovely. It's going to look super when it's pointed. I think today I want to get on with this floor and the passageway behind me here. I'm not at all sure what I'm going to find. You might not be able to make it out on there, but there are actually, I can see a stone, or what I think is a stone there. I can kind of see what appear to be stones. I'm hoping there's going to be stones under here. Like I said before, I'm not super optimistic, so I think I'm going to get the air hammer out and just gently try and uncover it, and just to see what we've got. Right. Doesn't look too good. No. Oh dear, no, it doesn't look good at all. That's just all like some sort of concrete. The light's gone off again. That's better. Right, plan B. No, it's just rubbish, it looks like. This is going to have to all come up then, isn't it? Joy. Luckily we've got a suitable tool for that. As Matt suggests, I don't think it's going to be a hot, tiring day. Oh, I'm going to try and keep any stones that I find. Seems daft to throw them away. There's another one, another bit. We can always use them in the walls and on the floors and stuff in the future. Not that we're short of them outside. Oh dear. There's not much room, that's a problem as well. positive side of this is we're getting lots of stones because we're going to need a lot for these walls. How many I don't know, but I'm going to stick a big bit down here. These are pretty perfect sizes for pinnings in the wall. I suspect we're going to need a lot. Working my way down, so that's a load of tree roots under there, only very, very small ones. They don't done any harm, but I didn't actually expect to find them. They must be from the oleander in the courtyard, possibly. Anyway, onwards and upwards, we're nearly there. Oh, we're about there, it's all broken up. I reckon one more barrel load and we should be pretty good. So let's hope for the best. It's far too hot to be doing this. I'm super broken. Well, there's a light at the end of my tunnel. On this part anyway. Well, that's another good job, well done, and a very important job as well. That floor level now is the same as the office, and when we put our new cover on, this is the finished floor level I want, so when we, whatever we put on that, we've not totally decided yet to bring it up to the same level as this. I just need to cover that with something, or Jessie will be using it as a giant litter tray. Probably put some cardboard over it like we've got in there. That must have been down about a good 2 years. It's a very good floor covering, cardboard, by the way, for anyone who's thinking about it. So I'll go and see what I can find to cover that up with, and yes, then I guess it's the floor in here. And this is a big pile of stones that came out of that floor. Whether there'll be enough there to do these walls or not, I don't know. It's absolutely amazing how many you use. But they're all there ready. There's no point moving them out because I can put them straight into the walls where they are from here. Right, so next, this floor in the kitchen. I'm reluctant to start digging it up because it's forecast to be extremely hot for the next 2 or 3 days. We've got heat warnings out, and the last thing you want to do is shovel and stuff and barrowing it outside when it's that hot. But we've got original stones on the floor here, sloping down there to meet a floor that is just, I know, is just rubble and the same as was in the passageway here. over by the door looks the same, but I think what I want to do, a lot of these stones are like semi-covered with old concrete type stuff. I want to try and find the joints of the stones so I can see exactly what we've got here in the way of stones. Then we can decide, because obviously we want to use the original stones as much as possible, but then we can make a call on how we're going to go forward with it. But until we know that, we're just guessing. So I think air hammer to start, as always, start gentle, and then try and find the joints, maybe just lift them a bit. I don't want to make too much mess because we've still got to live in here, and yeah, it's not pleasant at the best of times, hence we're keen to get all the mess out. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to start by the door. I can see clearly, you know, some of the stones here. There's a couple of confusing bits, like this bit here. That's definitely a piece of sandstone. Quite cracked. Pull them over there. Right. Oh, let's see what we've got. Some of these aren't looking very good at all. Let's see if I can get underneath it. That's not proving too easy either. Oh yeah, see, they're just crumbling. Not a lot left of that. Oh dear, not what I want. Looks like they might all have to come up. Isn't really what I wanted. Yeah, absolutely shot. Okay, I'll carry on, see what else we've got. These further down look a bit better than that one. And I'm going to guess that one as well. Oh, I get it. Oh, there we go. Trying to find the extent of them. I think it's there. That one's alright. I'm guessing these are alright. Yes, it looks like the whole lot's going to have to come up, I think. Again, another just crumbling one. Making a mess again. Yeah, the stone itself's just splitting. And that's actual stone, that. Very soft though. It was really thick slabs. Right, okay. Well, at least we know where we're at with it now. Yeah, it's all going to come up. It needs levelling anyway. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick Sharon up in a bit from the airport. But I do go past a builder's merchants which should be open, and they do a lot of stone, natural stone products and stuff like that. So I'm going to go and have a look. We've already earmarked some stuff that we've considered using, which is very, very greatly priced, because we haven't got an unlimited budget to put this kind of thing down. Hence the reason why we drove around in the trailer collecting stones to do the patio. We could do it like we did the patio, but it's not as even as smooth as we would like it for an inverted commas kitchen floor. It obviously needs to be mopped and cleaned. So I think that's the next step. At least we know now what we've got to do, what needs to be done, and we can now move on and deal with it. As always, it's the way it goes in very old houses like this. You never know what you're going to find, but it's got to be done properly. So I'm going to call it there. I'm going to pick Sharon up in a bit, It's getting very hot again already. And think about this and do a bit of work and do a bit of research, see what we can get. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Yes, bear with us, share our pain with you, and we'll see you. Sharon's back tonight, so she'll be back on the next one.